Hey, I'm Hailey.
And I'm Jessi.
And you're listening to Personality Hire.
The podcast where what's white and black and red all over.
What's white and black and red all over?
Yep. It's a riddle.
I have no idea. You guys.
A newspaper. Thank you. I did take a comedy class. I did, and I have done stand-up comedy several times. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm on a juice cleanse, guys. So this episode is going to be all up and down. It's only 2 days.
I forgot. Okay, so Hailey came in with a water bottle of juice, and you were like looking at me, talking to me about it, and you're like, I'm sorry, I have to have this close by. And I was just like, okay. But I forgot momentarily that you were doing a use cleanse.
A use cleanse. Also, like, y'all, I don't do this stuff. I don't. But here's the thing. My gut has been so messed up that I'm like, why not try it? And actually, I do feel a difference in my, like, I don't feel uncomfortably bloated. So that's like a good change.
How's your mental clarity?
Not.
Oh, okay.
It is not clear, Adid. It's not clear.
Is it murky? Would you call it swampy?
Swampy. I have swamp brain. Today I had an audition that I was really excited to tape because I was going to work with a new audition coach.
Acting coach.
Yeah, an acting coach. And there was a last minute change. I didn't want to give up too much information. There was a last minute change of stuff. So I was scrambling to find a new reader. And I have like such a packed day, and it's J-Dog's birthday. Happy birthday, J-Dog. This is coming out after his birthday, but I'm trying to like do all of these things. And then I had like a few things to do for J-Dog's birthday. And I feel like maybe starting a cleanse. Oh, well, I was telling him this because he's doing it with me in solidarity. Wow.
Whose idea was it? Your idea then, if he's doing it in solidarity? I thought he was the one that initiated it. No,
it was his idea, but he was like, why don't you try? Because I was like in pain this weekend. I was in pain the whole following week. He goes, and newsflash, I don't have health insurance. So he was like, well, why don't you try this cleanse? Because these always work for him. Like he does these. And he's like a regular pro. And I was like, I don't know. And then I was like, you know what? I should. I like looked up some reviews and it looked good. And I talked to a friend and she had done it. She's like, you know what? It's not that bad. And she was like, and I did see a big difference. Like I felt my gut health felt better after that. Here's the problem though, is that our fast ends at, or whatever this is, the cleanse ends at 9 p.m. tonight. It's J-Dog's birthday. We are going to eat food. What do you think I'm going to do to that food at 9 p.m. tonight?
You're going to tear it up, but you need to be careful.
I know.
You need to be careful.
I need to be
have you looked up how to properly break a juice cleanse? Because there is a protocol that they, especially, like I would also look up how to break the master cleanse, which I know you're not doing that one, but they do have recommendations on what to introduce. And like, I think the first was like a soup, like quite literally a broth. So you might need
2 days?
Yeah, you might need to look into that and just see. Because you can truly have a bathroom emergency even after 2 days.
I would love that.
So, but you know.
I would love to have a bathroom emergency.
Okay.
Because he said that for him, this really cleanses him. I have not been cleansed. I have been peeing a lot because I'm drinking a lot of liquids. But other than that, I have not been cleansed.
You might have a bathroom emergency, but you'll be near a bathroom.
I will be at home. Mm-hmm. I will be in a home. And I'm still going to eat the dessert that I ordered for him. I'm not missing out on it.
Okay, it's great.
And I don't care. I don't care.
Great.
Yeah.
If you don't care, we certainly don't care either.
Well, you guys shouldn't care.
We don't. We want you to enjoy your dessert.
Yeah. I'm going to have some of that dessert.
Okay, great. Well, you heard it here first.
I'm going to be fine.
We're going to report back. We'll let you know. But regardless,
I think I'll be fine though because my gut is so like it's strong. I think like I don't have bathroom issues besides not being able to go. That's one thing.
Well, some might say that is an issue.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's an issue, but I don't have issues doing the other way. Like when you go all the time and like you can't control it and you're like, oh my God, I gotta. A lot of people say like, I gotta. Except when I have to pee at Six Flags at Fright Fest when I'm 16. Then I pee my pants.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Also, I'm wearing black eyeliner because I was in an 80s audition. It was in
it's
the
not.
80s.
You can't really tell. It's
Good.
very minimal.
I tried to wipe it
You can't-
off.
Yeah, you can't really tell.
I was worried.
Yeah.
I looked insane in the membrane. How are you doing?
I'm good.
You're
I'm
good?
really good.
What
Yeah.
have you done this week? Besides work.
I don't recall. Can't say.
It's kind of hard sometimes.
Now that I'm thinking about what I've done so far, well, I can tell you last week was Halloween, and I did that. And I went as a inflatable ballerina. We'll post a pic. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say, we talked about it.
Well, we did, but we didn't. That episode didn't go live. I don't even. You know what? Not even worth giving airtime.
Yeah.
You've heard it here first.
Yeah.
You understand that we have technical issues sometimes. It's fine.
It happens.
But I did that, and that was wonderful. And then
Scooby looked so happy.
Yeah, it was great. We had a good Halloween.
It looked awesome.
Bebopped around this past weekend. If you don't know, am still dabbling in the dark arts of public relations. As a very part-time freelance person, I only work for one client, and I shan't even say what it is. But I still dabble in those dark arts. So did a little bit of this, did a little bit of that, and here I am with my number one dark art, podcasting. Oh, you know what we did finish? We finished the first season of Agatha Ever After, Agatha All Along.
Really? Okay, I've heard.
I loved it. I loved it. I thought that it ended a little bit strange. It teed me up for a second season, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But Catherine Hahn can't
miss.
Just so cool. And actually all the women in that show are cool. Aubrey Plaza, very cool.
Yeah.
I will say, if you want to learn about being a witch, being a witch in a coven, it fed that part of me. I don't actually want to be in a coven, but it did.
It's on Disney Plus.
It's on Disney Plus. There's also, I'm sorry, I'm going to spoil this for you guys. It's actually not a spoiler, because if you even watch one episode of it, you're going to see the undertones. There is a girl on girl kiss, smoochy kiss. And I thought that was pretty, pretty, what's it called? Progressive for Disney. So I liked that.
I feel like Disney has been really,
leveling up. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I do recommend it.
Yeah,
and then the other thing that I want to watch, that I don't know if you've seen anything about it.
Stewart documentary?
No.
We need to watch that.
Yeah, I think that I've
funny.
seen a lot of her over the years, of her just being, I know people are like, she's iconic. And yeah, she is, I understand. But I also find her to have a level of like, just like blatant disregard for others at times that I don't
know enough about her.
I really find to be off-putting, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
But if you find people that don't give an F to be iconic, in the sense of like, she's going to do her own thing whenever she wants to do her own thing, I do respect that. However, not at the expense
of others.
Yeah. Or just like the belittlement of others.
Yeah.
But the other thing that I saw that I think is also on Disney, it's called Rivals. Okay. Have you seen this?
I haven't. I don't have Disney Plus.
Okay. Well, I'm going to watch that and report back. If you have watched that, let me know. I think that there is a level of smut to it, perhaps, that interests me at this juncture of my life. But that's on my docket. And then other than that, that's all I got. That's literally all I have. I think I thought I had some really exciting things to say. And I don't. Come to find out.
Like, say something about the smut thing. I am watching True Blood right now. And I know that's like 1 billion years old. I don't care. It's so good. And I know we kind of dabbled on it before, but we didn't talk about it.
We did not. Nope.
So, I just want to say, if you haven't watched True Blood, you have to watch it, but it is soft porn. I get shocked every time boobs hit me on the screen, and I'm like, I've got to say,
they got boobies in True Blood?
Boobs on boobs on boobs.
Oh, okay.
It's just the boobiest show I've ever seen.
Like vampire titas?
Or Scrippa titas?
Oh, lots of boobs.
Yeah, because there's like this
True
whole, like... Yes. There's this, and then there's a lot of like intimate scenes with boobs, and it's just so booby. And I watch it and I'm like enjoying my time watching vampires, and then all of a sudden boobs, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Every time it shocks me.
Speaking of boobs, I need a new bra. Like, I've come to the realization.
I sent you that one. I'm wearing it right now. But I'm wearing the one without, like, I don't wear cups.
Yeah, I just want.
But they have cup ones.
Yeah, I think I'm just at this, again, another juncture of my very young adult life. extremely young, that I need just something different in the bra department. And it's it's a sign of the times is all I'm saying. Things are happening that they haven't happened before. If I'm going to be real with you all and with you, I just recently started wearing a bra like regularly in the last like 2 years. I don't care for them.
Yeah, they suck.
Also, I'm really sorry to have to do this right now. I have to stand up and I have to pull my pants out of my crotch. And I'm so
bad. Are you going?
I have to do it right now. And I'm really sorry.
Here.
Sorry. Please hold or you
this
goes back spin a tail.
Yeah, this goes back to our desperate need for pants that we can sit in, pants that fit our waist, pants that fit our thighs.
I didn't get to go on my tangent. Oh yeah. All right. This is a good one. Can I do you mind if I go back on that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So again, Hailey and I recorded an episode last week and nothing ever made it in because whatever. I'm having a time, and the time is I can't find a pair of flippin' pants that fit me. The ratio of my body. I'm not a freak. Like I'm not a freak. Like my body isn't like freakishly shaped. I've got a long torso, but that doesn't mean
you either have one or the other. You have a long torso, or you have long legs, or you
torso,
have both.
Or whatever.
So why can't there be pantaloons that fit?
And it's like I'm not the only person with this problem. Like I'm not trying to say that I'm the only one that's like, me personally as a girl.
So
no, I'm just everything. No, every woman has this problem.
I'm
sick of it.
Because I've got thick thighs, I've got a little waist, and then I've got like bloat.
You heard it here first.
Yes, you heard it here first.
Put that
first several times.
I want to put that in a song. What did you say? Thick thighs, little waist, and some bloat.
Yeah,
thick thighs, little waist, and some bloat. Thick thighs, little waist, and some bloat.
And that's just us being real and being honest. Yeah,
and I know that if you're a woman, you will be in the background going like, yes, what is the issue? I don't know. I can't say. I am just over it. I'm just so over it.
Jeans only fit you in one place. Pants.
It's true.
They only fit you in one place. So either they fit you in length, great.
Yeah.
Then they're not going to fit you in the waist, honey. If they fit you in your thigh, great. They're not going to fit you in the waist, honey.
And I think too,
or they're going to make your butt look like a pancake, or they're going to make your butt look like you got a wedgie. And you know what? I like those wedgie jeans, except when I'm around children and I look like I'm butting out of here. Like, I don't know.
I just know that I have a lot of things on my plate, and I'm just being honest, but I have a lot of things on my plate right now in terms of things that I'm like pursuing and passions, and also things I'm investigating. I personally don't have the time to investigate this, so I would like to just ask for someone else to take a call to action.
One of the interns.
If one of the interns could please put this on their plate,
on their docket.
You send me an Outlook Cal invite, and we can rap about it, and then we can put together a to-do list for you. But I personally need someone to take this off my plate. I can't tackle this anymore. I did get one recommendation from someone for a brand of jeans that I don't even want to say because I haven't tried them yet. I mean, I guess it's not a surprising brand, but it's really a brand that I was like, I don't know if I want to go down that path yet.
Right.
Starts with, I can't say. Okay.
I do want to know.
I'm going to tell you, for sure, but but anyway, this is a you problem now. That's what I'm trying to say. This is a you problem now about the pants situation.
There's too much on this plate, and
find me some pants.
Piggybacking off of that, it's yours to piggyback.
And so this meeting is now adjourned.
Thank you. We can't wait to hear what you find.
Find us some pants. Or invent some pants.
Invent some pants.
Find your calling. Become a bridges maker.
A bridges maker.
Learn to sew.
Learn to sew. Learn to embroider. Learn to measure.
Learn.
I need to learn how to sew.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually did learn how to sew in college. For theater, we had to have practicum hours, and I had to work in the wardrobe in the costume department.
Yeah.
And I had to learn how to sew. And I did this one dance show, I remember, that I had to be backstage, and when dancers ripped their tights, they'd throw their old dirty tights at me that were ripped and ask me to throw them new ones. And I was like,
how often would they be ripping their tights? A lot, I imagine.
It really didn't happen that often. I think that happened twice to me. I only worked 1 or 2 dance shows. And then I would have to hand sew costumes real quick if they ripped. And I used to know, and now I don't know. So it's not like riding a bike. I will say that.
It is something you can, in fact, lose.
Yeah, I lost it.
You can actually lose that skill.
And I knew how to use the sewing machine. I lost that. Lost it.
Just like your
my
mind. Which is neither here nor there, not
nor
anywhere.
Not in a house.
Not with a mouse. Not with a book. Not in a nook.
I have no mind.
Yeah-da-da-da-da-da. Woo! Go ahead. Yeah.
I was going to say, on my way here, I saw this van. And it was a man driving a van. And that man's van said, Eco Locksmith. And I said, is this you trying to trick me into thinking you're more eco-friendly as a locksmith? And how could that be?
I wonder if it's one of those also like eco dry cleaning situations where the chemicals they use are quote unquote eco-friendly. I wonder if he has to use some sort of a chemical
tool
to like, or a spray. I wonder if it's like the eco-friendly version of like a WD-40. Maybe. I'm not sure, like if something gets stuck or, I don't know, but maybe that's why.
Well, to put that on your van, like that's
bold.
Like, I mean, that's just like your one step.
Bold.
Your one step is eco-friendly.
My eco-friendly way that I prove that I'm eco-friendly and I signal it to everyone around me is I reuse my Amazon boxes for
for gifts.
For different.
I do
so
too.
maybe Christmas, I need to return something, or you're gonna get a gift, and I reuse those boxes.
That's very smart.
And that's just that's my only eco thing. That's not true. It's my only
recycle.
One. I do recycle. How much of that actually makes it to the recycling?
We don't know.
Process? Yeah, I don't know about that, but.
And we're not going to get into that, honestly. But it is good that you, that's a dark hole, literally. But you do reuse those boxes, and I reuse those boxes, and I think everybody should reuse those boxes.
It's true.
Because they honestly send us too many.
Oh.
Like sometimes I'll get like a little thing, like I'll order eye drops, and they'll come in a big box. And I'm like, just put it in one of those bags. Or is that worse because you can't recycle those bags?
There's something I wanted to discuss
or just
that.
Put the label on the eye drops and send them to me.
Oh, yeah. We don't need a box.
Yeah. Like if someone steals them, then they steal them.
I wanted to discuss and ask if you've seen, I've seen lately the onslaught of people starting their holiday gift guide content.
Yes.
Sometimes
they're so out of touch.
Well, I'm feeling.
Not all of them.
I'm feeling like I am trying hard this year to do very minimal holiday shopping. Like for my friends, I'm pretty much this year like, let's not exchange gifts. Let's exchange looks of love.
Yes.
Let's exchange touches.
Yes.
Let's exchange uninterrupted eye contact. Yes. But let's not exchange gifts.
Which I don't really do that with.
Yes, you do. You're one of your major love language.
But your family.
No, you are a great gift giver, and you give a lot of people gifts.
I know, but I don't really do it for Christmas. I think like I did have a friend the other day. She voice noted me, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I just got you the cutest thing for Christmas. You're gonna love it." And I was like,
"You're like, I love you, but now I have to shop for you."
And I love you so big, but now I've got to think of something.
Yeah.
And honestly, even shopping for J-Dog's birthday today, I was like, well, not today, but the birthday's today. Else other times. It was so hard.
It is hard. I think, too, I'm finding it because I have a lot of nieces and nephews to also shop for. And I know that my family are going to shop for my kid, and I am very appreciative of that. But when it comes down to it, my kid and your kid doesn't need any more stuff.
They don't need any.
We don't need any more stuff.
Why don't we just put money away? Like, you got money, and this money is going to go to college.
I know it's not fun. Listen, if you're listening and you have a kid, I understand the fun of the holidays are getting crap.
But you get so much.
My Tootsies can't take stepping on any more items.
I know.
There's so many items in my home that are plastic and small. So anyway, but is Santa still going to come to my house? 100%.
Yes.
He's going to arrive. Is he going to come down the chimney? No, but he's going to make an appearance. He's going to come to my house because that's how we do things. And you know what? Actually, ask me in 4 weeks, am I going to be like, my spending's gotten out of control? My Christmas gifts are popping out of the closet? Maybe. And don't remind me of this moment. Like, quite literally, that's none of my business what happens in a few weeks once I get going on Christmas shopping. But right now, today, I would like to say I'm going to have a very modest holiday season. Thank you.
I always do. I'm going to be honest. But I think that what's crazy is how fast the stores flip over. Like the day after Halloween, it's like, all I want
I saw
is you.
yesterday
Like Target on Sunday. I was at
one
Target
of the houses that
Full
we on last week were haunted housing eat trick-or-treating haunted trick-or-treating at. Today I drove by that same house and their whole driveway was lined in candy canes. They said Thanksgiving Whomstever. No, they're not even doing Thanksgiving.
No.
They're going straight to Saint Nick. Isn't that crazy?
I mean,
Maybe
I kind
not.
of get
Maybe
it
it's not
though.
crazy.
I
I don't
think
know.
I've said I was like this year more than ever. We just need the Christmas lights and the Christmas spirit. It's so much fun. And also, I am tempted. I think I'm going to start bringing my Christmas stuff down. I said I was going to right after Halloween, and I think like this week is the week I'm going to start bringing it out because it's really, really sad when you're running around like after Thanksgiving, because I didn't start until after Thanksgiving last year, or I started right before, but it wasn't finished till after. And then I'm like, and then I had to put it all away right away, it felt like. And I put all this stuff up, and it made my house so happy, and then I had to put it away as soon as I got back from Christmas. Because I hate leaving. I do not. It makes me sad to see your Christmas tree up when it's middle of January.
Really?
Yeah, it makes me sad. I'm like, this is depressing.
Why?
All of the happy Christmas time is over, and now I have to wait another year to watch my nephews rip through presents. Sad.
Yeah, I guess my thoughts on that no one asked for are I'm going to give it a few more weeks. I'm going to put my Christmas crap up, and then I'm going to take it down on New Year's Day.
Yeah, you were really good about taking it down.
I'm going to take it down on New Year's Day because that's that. It's a season. And
yeah,
I
think it needs to be down.
I read somewhere about the fact that we're all inundated with these seasonal bits and bobs that we're supposed to accomplish throughout every holiday season and how overwhelming it is. And I'm like, you know what? I actually do subscribe to that mentality of the fact that like, let me get excited on my own time. Don't make me go, it's time right on November the 1st. Like, let me get excited in my own way, you know?
I think that's good.
I don't know what that means.
I don't think I think like I feel like I'm just saying for me that I want to get out the stuff. I would never like think if someone didn't have their Christmas stuff up now, I'd be like, you're normal. Because growing up, it was always after Thanksgiving.
Right. Yeah.
You cannot put it up a day before Thanksgiving. I used to feel that way until I was putting it up and taking it down all by my lonesome. Then I was like, we're putting this up sooner.
We're going to make it last a little longer.
Yeah, because it's like I'm just doing it too quickly. I can't do that.
If you could ask Santa for one gift, like just anything, like we're going back to like what would you ask for from Santa Claus this year, Mr. Claus,
like what are
Mr.
the
Saint Nick?
Like,
Anything.
what is the limitations?
None. Doesn't exist. Anything. Like what would you ask for? There is no. I do have a limitation. It cannot be practical. It has to be whimsy, fun, no practical things. Like I understand.
Would want
I think
a trip to Italy.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah. I would want a trip to Italy, but all the other things are like practical.
I knew you're probably going to say a car.
Yeah. I need a new car.
Yeah.
It's okay.
That's allowed though. You can do a practical car.
It could be a cool car, but like the car that my dreams is not practical for me.
See, I was going to say car, but it was not going to be a practical car. Yeah. I want to go back to my convertible life very badly. And I can't do that because we need the vehicle that I have for its ludicrous capaciousness. But I want a convertible. I want to feel the breeze in my locks.
In your locks.
I want to feel. And honestly, if you have had a convertible and you do not own up to this,
I've never had one.
I'm going to make you own up to this right now. There's something about making people at red lights listen to your choice of music that's very liberating.
You know what though? I want my privacy.
You can have your privacy. You can choose on the day.
You're right.
You can choose on the day. But if you've never owned a convert and you have never made somebody listen to your choice of song at a red light, I like to think of it as I'm doing a public service by letting people in on
giving them joy.
Exactly. And like, here's a new song for you to bop to. Maybe you've never heard it before.
Convertible
I feel like that's something that Martha Stewart would say, what I'm saying right now, because she is so into herself, and this makes me seem very into myself. Moving on. So we're going to do a trip to Italy. Okay.
So what about yours is a convertible?
Yeah, I think I really do.
That's fun.
Yeah, I want a convertible.
I love it. I want to go to Italy in a convertible. How about that? We go to Italy in a convertible. Well, we don't go there in a convertible, but we ride. I mean, down the coast.
We get there and then we get one. Right.
And then somehow we know how to drive on the other side of the street. I think I would be like, like I would be like off a cliff.
I think you get the hang of it pretty quick. I think you would.
I'd be like, oh. I feel like my bearings would be off because you're over there, the cliff's over there, and I'd be like,
and then you automatically turn into a ghost.
Yeah.
Ooh, spooky. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I would ask for. If I was like, okay, if you could go back to you at 10 years old, what would you ask for?
Something that I got that I still love all the time. I got like my my compact disc Walkman thing. I got like a Walkman at one point with the tape deck, but then I also got your Walkman, your CD player, compact disc player. And like I got that for Christmas, and I just remember being like, oh my God, like it was revolutionary to be able to have a Walkman. I think it was called a Walkman, even though it was CDs. Is that right?
It's called it a CD player.
Okay. Maybe it was just a portable CD player. But I also had a Walkman, which is definitely the tape deck.
What color was your CD player?
It was just black. It was just black. But being able to play my 1998 Jock Jam CD on that in my own headphones was so. It was just the way it was, the personal connection to music. It opened up a different door to my personal connection with music, being able to have it only in my ears. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We underestimate that now.
Me listening to Amy Grant and Mariah Carey, Always Be My Baby. Like that was very formative, and that I loved that. What about you? What's your like standout gift?
American Girl dolls.
Yeah.
Like I love them. I love them so much. Like that was the.
Who was your favorite?
Okay, so
can I guess before you say it?
Yeah, I would love that.
Okay, so my front runners for you are Molly, Kirsten, and Samantha. Those are the three that I think. So hold on, let me choose out of those three. Molly was like the wartime little freaky frack with glasses. Kirsten was like pioneer baddie, and then Samantha was Victorian era. I'm gonna go Molly.
Molly.
Was it really Molly?
Yes, I have a Molly too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. I'm very interested in World War II. Don't ask. Don't tell.
don't tell. It's fine.
But I love World War II things, like movies. I really was interested in that history. So I love Molly. I love Molly so much. She was spunky. I thought Samantha was a narc.
Did you read the books?
Yes.
Okay.
So I really liked Molly. I like Kirsten.
I remember reading Addie's book.
And I liked Addie a lot.
Oh my gosh.
And
But
Maya.
I could not. There was a couple parts of Addie's book that just.
I know.
Whew.
Well, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Just that was.
Did you ever get
eye-opening.
The Care and Keeping of You?
Oh book? Yeah.
That had boobs in it too.
That was basically like, take a shower, you stinky little prepubescent girl.
Yeah.
Get in the shower and wash your pits and wash your booty.
It showed like, it was crazy.
Boobs.
Yeah, it did. And it was weird.
And they were illustrations of boobs.
I remember I would like be like, I didn't want anyone to see me flipping to that channel. I thought like maybe God was watching me like that channel.
Look at the illustrations of boobs.
Yeah, so I was like,
pornography.
Yeah, pornography.
The Care and Keeping of You, a porn.
No, seriously, that book is racy. Just kidding.
Learn about your period, why don't you?
Mine. Yeah. No, seriously, it like tells you how to.
Yeah, that's important.
You do need that stuff because
some people tell me. I was gonna say some people, including my own.
Yeah, no one could tell me. I
family didn't tell me anything. I remember like my sex talk was quite literally.
I didn't get a sex talk.
My mom said,
I don't.
Do you know what sex is? And I said, yeah, even though I didn't know really what it was. And she said, okay, well, if you ever have any questions, you can ask me. And that was it. That's all it was.
It was scary. That was scary.
And I said I would do anything not to talk about sex. So even though I don't really know anything about it, I'm just going to say they taught me at school. Yes, I know what it is. And then I'm going to run away. And that's what I did.
So did the school teach you, or did the school children teach you?
No one at my facility school. The only thing that school taught me was anatomy, but they didn't teach me about sex because there was no abstinence was the best way. Like that's you just don't do it.
That at all.
But they did separate us and say, on the projector, we used to have the old school projectors where you they had the glass,
right?
Yes, and then they would project the female body and then the male body, and then they basically also said, anyone have any questions?
Several.
And I said, certainly not. I know about all of this. I'm a pro.
Yeah.
And I'm 11.
I was like closing my eyes. Like, I was like,
again, you thought God was going to be like, Hailey.
I just, like, didn't want anyone else to see that. Like,
perceiving it?
Yes. Like, I still feel like that. Like when J-Dog and I are watching True Blood and the boobs come up, I'm like,
don't look at me looking at these boobs.
Yeah, like I'm like I'll like remember that there's boobs there, and I'm like, because like obviously like I'm grown enough now that I'm like I see boobs every day. I have some, so like
allegedly,
yeah, allegedly. You've never seen them,
nope.
So you don't know, but you never know. I could just take another role on Ozark and just kidding. Ozark's canceled, or what's that canceled? It's just ended.
Finale.
Yeah, finale. Finn. But I feel like that. And I remember they gave us little bags of like, they gave us one tampon.
Oh,
and they
my
gave
God.
us this one pad and one panty liner. And they said, off you go. And
Yes,
then
they said,
boys,
you figure it out.
I'm pretty sure they gave the boys
a condom. Oh, my gosh. Honestly, that just speaks
Come on.
volumes.
Come on,
speaks
it
volumes.
speaks volumes.
You gave me a panty liner. You gave this kid a weapon, essentially. You gave this kid
Also,
a
snack and a
no.
Hey. These are babies.
I love that that's like the it's not gonna fit. They didn't give him a Magnum.
All those boys went in that bathroom and they told us they did, and I said, ew. But I remember I learned about sex from boys at my school, and they were disgusting, and I didn't believe them at first.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I still don't think I have learned about sex. So
I definitely don't know anything. I learned from third grade boys. I think it was fourth grade.
How did we get derailed on this? I'm sure it was me.
It's the juice cleanse.
I'm sure I said something inappropriate. Should we talk?
Oh, it's the carrot keeping of you, Molly.
Molly.
American Girl Dolls.
We traced it back.
American Girl Dolls, you freaks.
Should we talk about us getting serious about our new project, about like what we're going to be doing?
Yeah.
Should we talk about that?
We should talk about it.
Okay. So Hailey and I have something very important to talk with you. So have a seat.
Sit down.
Sit down. I'm sure you're already sitting. And if you're not,
driving,
have a seat.
Pull over.
Yeah. So we've talked about this before, that we are very passionate about lip smackers products. In particular, we're passionate about Dr. Pepper lip smackers, which was discontinued.
Right.
I'm going to say, I think
2015.
I think in 2020 was when the license expired. Oh. So I don't have my phone on me, but I do recall a little bit of information. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a rundown about this. And the reason being is that Hailey and I are about to really tackle this head on. We've talked about it enough.
Yeah.
We have belabored the point. Now we're going to take some action. So Bonne Bell lip smackers, Bonne Bell, the company, was sold in 2015 to a holding company. And this holding company also has other big brands that they own, like Wet n Wild, things like that. So the founder of Bonne Bell sold to a bigger holding company. In that time, the Dr. Pepper license for the lip smacker product expired, and it was not renewed. So that's why we cannot get our grubby paws on any more of the lip smackers Dr. Pepper lip chap, which I hoard. I have many of them. I hoard them. They're important. And if you go on eBay now, or you go on any third-party website, they
upcharge them.
Oh,
I buy Jessi one per year because I'm like, that's how
it costs
can afford
more than any luxury lipstick I've ever found.
Yeah, it's very expensive. I've never even tried it, and all I know is that if
you've never tried it,
I've never tried it, and all I know is
also, what does that say about me? I'm a greedy little grub. I've never even let you try it.
I've never said to anyone like, want to try my chapstick, like.
Yeah, but I talk about it so much. I should
know,
at least
but
put it
I
on
just
your lips.
believe you.
this is a change.
And
We're going to do that on here
I've
too.
I've seen you do it too. And I see it gives you a nice little color.
It does. It's so good. Y'all, it's so
It's
good.
good.
And I know that I'm not alone because I occasionally be yapping about it on the internet, and people come out of the woodwork. People I know, people I don't know, this is a very big problem. So we're going to solve this. We are going to bring this back. Like, we're going to bring this product back. And I think
we're going to call the right people.
Yes.
We're going to write the right people. And we're asking you here today, Lip Smackers, do the right thing.
Do the right thing and bring it back.
Dr. Pepper.
I'm going to, I'd also like to invite you on this podcast to talk to us about your product, to talk to us about truly any of your Lip Smackers product that you like, as long as we can dive deep into what the holdup is about, like why we are not bringing this back. So I think that the first course of action is that we have found the comments, concerns, suggestions phone number of this company, that holding company that currently owns Bonnabelle. And I feel like we should give them a call.
Should we do it right now?
Yeah, let's do it right now.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's call him. Let's just leave them a voicemail and just let them know what we're wanting. So here, I think that
locked and loaded.
So I think that our goal, what's our goal of this call?
To let them know that we are concerned.
That we want to bring it back.
Yes.
I need to know who I need to speak with that's what it is. Okay, Mark Wins International. Mark Wins International.
We're calling you and we're asking, why aren't you bringing this back? And I want to know, like, if anyone else has a product like this that they've been wanting to bring back that has been, discontinued. I want to know.
All right, should I call them?
Yep.
I'll put it. Here we go.
Do we have to tell them that we're recording, or they can't hear them?
I was gonna put it on speaker.
Okay, yeah,
no,
put it on speaker.
Let's just see.
Thank you for calling.
We might have to beep that.
Extension, you may dial the extension now.
Let's see.
For dial by name directory, please press 1.
Oh, ma'am,
If you are
I don't want to.
press 2.
Oh, I'm a consumer.
If you are a
I am a
retailer,
consumer.
press 3.
Okay. Oh, that's
It's ringing, you guys. I feel like I'm
okay.
We need a moment to find an available support agent to assist you.
Okay.
to talk to someone.
We may use our phone service provider to record this call for
We may-
training.
That's fine.
quality, and
We're
quality
recording it
purposes.
too.
If you would like to leave a voicemail, you may dial 1 at any time.
Should I step
If
one?
you'd like
Yeah.
to request a callback,
Okay.
dial 2.
Do we want them to call us
Hello.
back?
Sorry we missed your call. Please leave your name, phone number, a brief message, and we'll get back to you as
Okay.
soon as we can.
Okay.
Thank
Here we
you.
go. Hi, my name is Jessi Ford Bacon, and I was just calling because I wanted to be able to chat with someone about your Bonnie Bell Lip Smackers products. I have some feedback regarding a discontinued product, and I just wanted to chat with somebody about kind of like bringing it back. Like, let's bring back Dr. Pepper Lip Smackers. I'm not alone. I have a lot of evidence to prove that this product would be really, really well received if we bring it back. And I just want to have a chat with somebody about it. And I'm just a longtime customer and #1 Lip Smackers Dr. Pepper enthusiast. So anyway, my phone number, and my name is Jessi Ford Bacon, and I am ready to chit chat. Let's have a discussion. It's so nice to hear from you. Hope you have a great afternoon. I love you. Bye.
I love you.
Do you think they're going to call me back?
We have to beep out some numbers.
We're going to beep out the phone number. It'll be fine.
It'll
But
be
I just, I think that's important that they know who I am. Don't you think?
I think it's ultra important because you are the #1 enthusiast of bringing this back, and we just need to shed light on this subject because not enough people talk about it.
And I think we've talked about it enough to where now it's just like we got to start taking some action.
We do. I think if we don't, what happens?
And if we don't, who are we to even talk about it?
Like, we gotta. It's either like poop or
It's don't just talk about it, be about it.
Yeah,
And we're
walk
trying
the
to be
walk,
about it.
talk the talk. Don't do just one, because if you're just walking, then you're just walking, and if you know what this phrase means.
Stay tuned. We've
Stay
got more work to do. Obviously, like
Yeah.
we're not like
But you heard it here first. We are taking steps.
we're taking
moving
steps,
forward.
baby steps,
We love babies.
baby steps. So we'll get there eventually.
Okay, how do you feel about baby talk?
Like with a significant other.
No, like with a baby.
I don't know if I ever like baby talked my kid. I think I just naturally do like an upward inflection.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't think I ever was like, you got your little Percy in your blankie. No, I don't think I ever did that kind of stuff.
I do that, and I've realized like everybody hates it. Like to babies though, I don't. And to my dog, and it's not.
I think
my
it's
dog
okay
has a
with the
different
dog.
voice because Mama has a voice that I've made up for her. So I'll be like, "My name is Mother, and I have a lot to do today," and it's like more of this like cartoonish voice to me. People are like, "You do baby talk to her?" I'm like, "No, that's her speaking."
Mm-hmm.
Did you see my mouth move? Because it wasn't. That was my German Shepherd speaking. And that's how she speaks. But with babies, I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I've realized people hate it.
Like, oh, yeah, okay.
And I do it to babies only. I'm not talking to you, adults,
Well, I think that
mature people.
I think that didn't Miss Rachel teach us that there is such a thing as baby, what does she call it? Like there's like a language that has this sort of like inflections like you're doing that Miss Rachel has been like,
hi,
can help.
hello.
Yeah. Well, you're doing that in a way.
But I do it like I do this like weird voice. I don't do it all the time. Like
Does it
obviously
make you-
I'm not like, hey, like I'm not at the park with a child and being like, by the way, I'm a nanny part-time. So like I'm not just going to the park with children. But it's not like I'm like, do you want to go on the swing set? Like, no, I'm like, hey, let's go swing. Like I speak normally, but when they're being cute and I'm looking at their face, I've got to say something like, what are you doing? You're just so cute.
I think that's normal. I think a lot of people do that.
I've got feedback recently that it's not that cool.
I think it just also depends the kind of mood that the person is in that's viewing
Like
the baby
hearing it?
talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Also, I'm not baby talking to the humans, the big humans, only the chunky little ones.
yeah, I think
And not really to toddlers.
does it make you feel like, do you feel good when you're doing that? Like, does it make you happy to talk to
Well,
the baby that way? Because
they
if the answer is
laugh.
great, well then
So
keep
that's
doing
why I
it.
do it.
Then keep it up.
I'm a comedian. What can I say?
A baby comedian.
A comedian
I think
for
that's
babes.
I think that's called a clown, and you and I are
Yep.
both baby comedians. If
That
that
is so
is
funny.
the case.
Oh my gosh, we have a really exciting episode next week for our listeners.
You guys, it is going to be such a good ep. It is a special guest.
Yeah.
It is, we can at least say that much. It's an interview episode with a very special guest. And
We'll start teasing it a little bit sooner than we teased Jer Bear.
Yeah.
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 So you'll know sooner rather than later, but just stay tuned. You're going to be so pumped.
Yeah. It's a
And
good
it's
episode.
gonna be really
Lots of good, like, little nuggies dropped. It was a really fun conversation. And this person was just like a blast to have in studio. So we can't wait to show you that. And with that, I mean, please rate, review, subscribe. Please rate, review, subscribe. Please, please, please. Please
Yeah,
share this
share this
episode. Go ahead.
Share this episode with a friend.
Yeah, please give this to a pal. Maybe not a baby, but a friend.
Babies, like, they don't get it.
They don't get it, but they will one day. So
They will one day, yeah.
just file it away.
I be the children of the future.
Teach them well and let them lead. Okay, anyway.
We love you.
We love you.
And we hope you have an amazing week and you're living, laughing, and loving it and giggling.
And stay tuned for next week's episode.
Janine, take us home, sis. Ah!